Hello, everyone. This is Phoenix Tremaine, and today we're going to be talking about Beyond the Gates for the week of August the 18th. But first, if you haven't done so, please take a minute to subscribe, hit that like button, share, comment. All those things are free to do, and I would really appreciate it because it helps out the channel so much. So, thank you so much if you do that for me. And we have a membership where you get early access to videos, exclusive videos. We just have a good time over in the membership section. And I have some new things coming. So go on ahead and become a member. I'll tell you more about what's coming in another video because right now I've got my Tide. You know how I do this video. And I got my Febreze. This Febreze is calm. So we're going to go ahead and thank Procter and Gamble for our show being on the air. And give a quick squeeze to freshen the air around me because this is the Febreze Downy Air Calm. So give this a try. It's a good one. And I love my Tide. So, I, before Beyond Gates, I was using Tide because I was using Gain. I was like, I actually like Tide better. So yeah, keep on sneaking those Tide bottles in like Where's Waldo because we it's become a fun game for the fans for Tide and for Breeze that you show up. But we're gonna be giving these spoilers. Monday, August the 18th. Leslie learns her luck may have just changed. Doug doles out advice for Ted and some critical information to Jacob. And Ashley calls on Shanice to help Derek. Tuesday, Naomi relays some heartbreaking news. Martin and Smitty deal with an intruder, and Anita is forced to relive painful memories from her past before grappling with information that will affect her future. And that's finding out Leslie is Barbara's daughter. And based on this picture, Leslie just got slapped because she probably like, give me my Barbara money. Give it to me. Wednesday, Eve has a stunning revelation to share with Tomas. And with this, I was wondering if Tomas will be Leslie's lawyer. We'll see. Anita and Leslie go head to head, and Andre rushes to the hospital after hearing about Derek and is surprised by Ashley's reaction to seeing him. So Ashley, as we saw in her promo, is going to tell Andre that she saw him and Danny all over each other, and she pretty much sends him on his way. Thursday, Nicole has a major relationship update to tell Kat. I'm sure he's telling her about their divorce. Vanessa meets with a new client who has lofty demands. Vernon calls Bill for help. Oh, is the new client Leslie? Because she got money coming. Okay, Leslie trying to get beyond the gates. Vernon calls Bill for help, but Bill has some demands that need to be met first. So they probably want to pit Bill against whatever lawyer Leslie's going to get to see if they can cut her out of that Barbara money. And Danny dishes out some conditions of her own to Andre. So is Danny and Andre still a thing? Um, okay. Friday, and I actually want Danny and Andre to be a thing, but the whole Ashley situation is sort of souring the whole experience. Friday, Danny and Naomi received terrible news from Anita and Vernon, which I'm sure is about Leslie. Ted seeks out Bill's legal expertise. Kat and Chelsea have a heart to heart before the big launch party, and an assailant comes out of the shadows to attack their target. And we already know who that is. Crazy girl. She's going to have her Chelsea one way or another. And those are the spoilers. Hey, I'm back. I just realized after I finished recording on my videos, I didn't mention the rumor that was going on with Vernon, that now that it's been revealed that Leslie is Barbara's daughter, the whole question then becomes who's the father? So all I've been seeing on social media is that Vernon is probably going to be the father, but there's also people that counter saying showing old scenes where it seems as if Vernon didn't even know Barbara at the time. He knew the other two articulates, but Barbara possibly was before his time. But we know in soap operas that doesn't mean anything. Writers rewrite stuff all the time, and a lot of people just don't want Vernon to be Leslie's father because at least have one good man on the show, and have one good Dupree man who's not, cheating or doing something out there. Vernon has been such a stand-up guy that a lot of fans just want to keep him that way. Um, but I saw another interesting comment where a woman posted, if Leslie wasn't Dante's, why name her Dana? So Dante, Dana, she could have been named after Dante. And that would make sense in a sense that the show could bring on a new villain to play Dante. We know a new guy is coming to the show that they say is like very attractive and he'll be well known. Some folks hope that they really just going to bring Devon from Young and Restless to Beyond the Gates. And they, said, him and Danny had great chemistry. And I've been reminding people online that Devon is married with a kid. And if Danny had an affair with him, she would be no better than Haley because she would be messing with a someone's husband with a kid. But I also said, both Abby and Devon are cheaters. So the easiest thing would be if you didn't want to bring Abby along, just say, hey, look, Abby cheated. They broke up. They're in the process of getting a divorce, and then bring them over to DC and be on Beyond the Gates. That way he'd be free and clear for Danny, Nicole, whoever. Um, but the guy they're bringing to the show, it could also be Dante, who's much talked about. So I'm excited to see what new guy is going to be on the show. But there, right now, I would say there's a 50-50 chance that Leslie's father could be Vernon, which would make her Dupree, and it would make her Nicole's sister, half sister. So they could go that route, or Dante's her father, and you bring on a new villain on the show because they keep saying he's like not a nice guy. So that is the rest of my video. I wanted to get it out there because I see a lot of talk about Vernon being Leslie's father, and that's going to be some turmoil coming for Anita and the family. But there's a 50-50 chance they'll go there. But as this person pointed out, that Dana could have been named after Dante, and that that's most likely who her father is going to be. So let me know what you think in the comment section, and I'll see you in the next video.